Okay, so I'm going to call this meeting of the Historical Commission to order. It is August 5th, 2026 at 6:32 p.m. We are meeting in the Douglas Municipal Center kitchen. Roll call, Rebecca LaValle.
Christy Churchin.
Dawn Fontaine.
And I guess right now it's guest status. We have
Christine Greeno.
David Whitkus.
Okay, and you guys are here because we received your applications to become members to replace Sarah and Scott.
Right.
So I want to say, do we want to go out of order, do the applications,
Yeah.
meet, then we can have the full meeting afterwards?
Yeah, that sounds good. And I figured we would just also give Dave and Christine a little. Do you prefer Dave or?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. And just a little bit of overview of what we've been doing and what we're all about. And I was trying to, maybe because this is Becky's, what's the word? Like annoyance thing that keeps coming up is the lack of town reports.
Who, me?
So I was looking, I was like, what is our mission, you know? Becky is the chair, and I am the secretary treasurer, I think, even though we have no money.
We have no money. Really.
Cool, so that's an easy job.
And Christy, have you been, has it been 2.5 years or something?
2.5 years.
Yeah.
So, per the last annual report, our mission is to conduct research to survey, document, and assess community historic resources, coordinate, survey, and inventory actions with the Massachusetts Historical Commission, promote community preservation, and serve as a resource for community heritage and preservation education, and develop and facilitate programs for that effort, advise board and town officials on matters pertinent for historic resources, and our meetings are held as needed. So that was what it was as of 2025.
Right. Okay, and that was the same in 2023, that's what I
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but most of what we've been doing, I think I told you all by messenger or whatever, was like the historic district, that's the downtown area. And right now it was kind of funny, so Sarah, who's left, she kind of had the idea of we should commemorate the Red Sox-Yankees game as a historical event in town that's 80 years this September. So then that became a thing, and that's one of the things we need to do is look at the interpretation board that we're having printed.
Because what a lot of people don't realize, so side note, I'm also the archivist at the library.
Yeah.
So lots of history nerd going on with me. So through that, I actually have my hands-on baseball history of Douglas, and our history goes way back, more than the 1946 game. So as opposed to just doing that game, we decided to actually kind of do the history of baseball in Douglas. So that board became much more than what we originally were doing.
So it's kind of neat if you guys have time to stay later or whatever. It's kind of neat to see the board before it's printed and so forth. And we're supposed to, so it's been kind of like getting the right timing. So we need to get the we did an initial design, getting them to look at the design, getting them to create it so we can look at it, and then the same company's going to install it. So we want to have it installed by September, so we
and
owe
then
them.
do an event to unveil the board.
Yeah, we'd like to have a medium-sized event, I'll call it. And I do have some information related to that too.
And that's at Soldiers Field?
Correct.
Yes. That's where the board will be?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be installed on one of the buildings there.
So that's really, and then what'll happen is, so a prime example of town coming to us about properties is the old grammar school behind the post office. When they were getting ready to put it out to bid, they came to us, they asked us what we wanted when they put it out to bid. What would we want, because it is a historical building. And our thing is, if any additions were put on it, we'd want the additions to match the original style of the building. We'd like everything to fit as much as it could, obviously being modern.
Sure.
You know.
Yeah.
So we put input that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and so once in a while we'll get partly because we meet at randomly, like we're still like every other Tuesday or whatever. Sometimes someone will come to town and they're like, we need to, we want a demolition order or something like that, and then they'll ask us what our opinion is, depending on what the situation is. We might need to do it by email or might need to do a quick Zoom meeting, but they'll ask us questions like that as far as like, if the Historical Commission has any concerns. But, there's been like, it's a long-standing misunderstanding that people have, is that like the Historical Commission is designed to like not let you do what you want to do to your exterior, whatever. It's not anything like that. And so hopefully like a lot more cooperative and getting people to, embrace history.
And what we're working on is a national historic district, not a local historic district.
Yeah.
And those are two very different districts
Okay.
that have great misunderstanding. A local district requires bylaws that have to be passed by the town. That is who can control what color you paint your house, what type of shutters, what type of windows. You have to pass everything through. A national is just a designation that can help with grants, can help with funding, that type of stuff. They tried in 1989 to look at having a local district passed. It wasn't going to happen.
So, yeah, and you all may not even know, I didn't know for a while, is that, so where the gazebo is, that's a historic district. That's on the Mass Historic Commission Register.
That's on the National Register.
National Register.
So, like I said, it's a designation more than it is bylaws, and that's what we're trying to do downtown, is just put it on the national. We're not trying to keep people from doing anything to their houses or anything like that.
But maybe it's me being a marketing, having a job in marketing too, but I'm like, we need to promote this, like the cemetery just got some really nice signs for what they were doing there, and I was like, we need to like explain what we're doing. Hopefully that's a part of when we get to the end of it too, is just explaining a little bit about what we did and why we did it,
But we still do have to have it passed by. We do have to send out notice to anybody who's in the district that they would be part of the district.
Right. But in there's a reason that we do the district too. It's like, if you ever want, like, if there's a preservation level, if there's ever something to come through and want to bulldoze a whole neighborhood, like that's one level of protection. It's just recording it for future generations, explain the mill district that we're a part of.
Like I said, grant funding, that type of stuff. Now, back up near the gazebo, properties have been torn down that were part of the district. So, like I said, it doesn't keep stuff from happening. You can still go ahead and do stuff. It just gives an extra layer for other needs.
Yeah.
So, any questions about what we do or about any of us?
No.
Okay, great. So even though even though you both filled out applications, maybe just I'd love to hear a little bit of your background and like what's of interest with this commission.
I'll go first. Yeah, so Dawn and I know each other from a long time ago, and I've always had an interest in history. I haven't had a chance. I have 4 kids, so they're just all going off to college now, so I have some extra time to devote to things.
Christine has triplets. It makes it convenient.
Yeah, they're all going on at once. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
But previous to my life, even before I got married, I worked through college. I'm from the Hudson Valley in New York.
Where?
Hyde Park originally.
I went to Marist. That's why I asked.
So I had worked at the Mill State Historic Site. I was the gift shop manager, but then also, was able to educate people on that kind of stuff. So that was a state historic site, and then we had obviously Vanderbilt, which was down the road from us. They're a national historic site. So I've always had an interest in just historical stuff for towns, and then so I figured, and Dawn reached out, said that there was an open spot, so I said, let's give it a try.
Let's do it. And it was a good time with kids going.
No.
Similar circumstance. Lighten up a little bit there. But anyway, history-wise, I started I spent a little time at Salem, it's at Salem University now, and I did a historical project while I was there with Derby Wharf area, so the houses there, and they were building the wharf, well, they had the wharf, but they were building onto it in that area, so I got to spend a lot of time working with them and working on the properties and stuff, just kind of seeing the work they were doing, because at the time they were also collecting glasses and things, that they were finding in the backyards and things like that. So it's kind of neat. So that's kind of part of it to ignite my passion in history, and then I just find myself every time looking up stuff. So when I moved to Douglas,
I actually think I met you
Did you?
when I was at the Historical Society looking at your property.
Oh, okay, yeah, that could be.
Yeah,
So
Becky and I have both
learning
been part
about
of the
my house,
Historical
learning about the
Society.
Douglas Axe manufacturing, and then obviously the Haywood Schuster grouping as well. And that's the baseball league, I think, through that. So, and you get to know all the different houses from the hunts, and so forth, and what was built in a house. So
Great.
I don't know how I just keep digging in further more once you get into it. I have a collection of photos. I have my house from 1800, or maybe it was in the early 1900s. I don't remember. It's a drawing basically that was in a book.
Of your house?
So,
That's
yeah.
cool.
So we blew that up and put it in a frame, so we have that. But yeah, so just that kind of passion I just get drawn to, and obviously the town of Douglas. I'd love to do whatever we can to help people learn about the history of our town. And
How long have you lived here, Dave?
I think it hasn't been that long for Douglas standards, but
I'm not that long either. Douglas standards.
I want to say.
Put 13 on here.
Okay.
Oh.
That's probably right. I looked it up when I did that, so I was like, was 7 there?
I
Then
know.
4 over
Mine's
there.
easy because it was early in 2000, so 26 years, I can't
Mine was 2010, so that's easy math.
Yeah, I think you have me beat. I think I was 2012, but anyway.
Yeah, born and raised.
I've been here since 3rd grade.
Yeah, so we're the newbies.
So availability for meetings, what do you guys have? Because that is always the fun thing for us, is figuring out when we're able to meet.
Yeah, because I'm generally before I was remote, but now I'm generally 9 to 5-ish kind of thing. So it's evenings. I can do a Saturday if we needed to, that kind of thing. Becky has a couple nights that she works late. Christy has. You have to tell me again.
And I've got a 4.5-year-old. So yeah, I've got the young one. So right now I'm still don't have quite as much flexibility.
She's in the throes of it.
Yeah. I'm in the fun stage. So just wondering what you guys.
Yeah, I'm similar to Dawn. I have a 9 to 5 job, so usually evenings. I could do Saturdays.
I unfortunately have crazy hours. It changes frequently. So, but basically, if I know in advance, I usually can map it out and strategize with my team to make sure that they can cover it. Definitely can do mornings, but I know that's probably not a thing. Saturdays usually are fine.
Yeah.
But other than that, if it's at night, like tonight, the time worked well for me. So.
Okay.
But I have-
And I think for you, it depends on which day of the week. You're I can't do.
Mondays and Thursdays are the two tough ones because Mondays are Jed's late night, so I've got Colin, and Thursdays are my late night at the library.
Yeah. Okay.
And as much as we try to pretend that we will be out of here in our hour-and-a-half meetings, we're not great at that. I'm being honest. We're not. We try. We try really hard.
We
but
try. We get on tangents.
We do.
But what we usually do at the end of the meeting is like I said, it's not once a month or whatever. So then we'll be okay, what does your October look like? And then we'll pick something that works for people. And and sometimes actually Friday afternoon works well for people because you're generally not working late that day. If you have plans, it doesn't usually start until 6 or 7, something like that. So that's another option that's kind of working well for everybody. So anyway, that.
So if you guys could just step out for just a minute
And we'll vote?
for us to vote.
Okay. This is a zoning meeting if you get into it.
Terribly exciting.
All right. Can I get a motion on?
A motion to, well, I think we should do each individually. Right?
Yep, so a
Um,
motion on Christine.
Christine Greeno as a member of the Historical Commission. That's the movement.
Second?
Your
I
second?
need verbal.
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion is
Confused
passed.
seconded.
Sorry, I can't.
Oh,
Okay. And
I
then,
second.
okay.
And then I can make a motion
Dave Wickett.
for Dave Witkiss to become a member of the Historical Commission.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion has passed, so both
Okay.
Dave and Christine are new members.
Okay.
As of August 5th, 2026.
Okay.
We just need to figure out who is which one. I don't know if we let Lisa
Oh,
determine
which term
that.
it is.
Yeah.
They have to meet with the selectmen, so
I
maybe
think
they
the
can-
selectmen then deal with it.
Yeah, let them just like they'll probably go at the same time.
I feel like when Betsy and I did it, the selectmen dealt with that, or
That's how I feel like it's happened to me
Suzanne
with
did it.
the library and stuff.
Okay.
Do you sometimes you know the schedule off the top of your head, Becky?
Selectmen.
Like I'm trying to look it up now.
Hold on. Let me see if I can pull up the mill because I've got it in the mill.
August 4th. It's 18th is the next one. But I don't know how they do their scheduling. Like if you need to
Yeah.
schedule another meeting.
And I don't know if they're doing like interim meetings right now, if they're doing weekly or not, and whether
Yeah.
or not how they're handling business.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So, Christy, do you mind telling them they can come back?
No.
Because you're on that side.
That way we're not. That way we're not.
I'm just afraid I'm gonna trip on that tripod.
Well, of course I've got my bag over there, so I'm not crowded over here, and I love my pen, so I'm like going over there, and I'm like, don't trip on anything, don't trip on anything. So if you want to join the crazies, you are. All right, let's go.
And we were just trying to figure out, so you just need to make it official with the Board of Selectmen. Looks like the next one, Board of Selectmen meeting is Tuesday, the 18th of August.
So we will get this over to Lisa tomorrow that you are both approved by us.
Lisa Friedman and the Board of Selectmen.
Yeah, and then she will let you guys know when you meet with the Board of Selectmen.
Right.
All right. So okay. So it'll go to that one, and then they'll let us know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
it's just a
And
formality.
literally you sit through the whole Board of Selectmen until they tell you to go up to the table. They do a couple of things and then you're
They
good.
bless
Yeah.
you, and then you're good.
A lot of these boards, like it's 3-year terms, but they'll stagger them so that everyone's not leaving at the same time. So then,
I don't remember.
I'm not sure off the top of my head what the
No,
terms
and
that
I
were
had
left.
figured it out, and I don't remember where I wrote it down.
No, I was.
I
on
think it's in the
3-year,
minutes.
And mine ends in June next year.
You know, if we had an annual report, I would have this information. Oh, okay. So Sarah's ended this year. So Sarah's is a fresh term.
Okay, so there's a 3-year term.
There's a 3-year term, and then
And yours
Yours ended next
So
year.
he would be a 2.
so Scott's is a 1-year term.
Okay.
Or not even a full year term. Scott's is a partial.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
because
so we've got a
I just got renewed, so I'm a 3-year term right now. I just got renewed this year.
I've been on the board for 20 years.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
So you just keep going, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm going on 10.
Really?
I'm going on
Time
10.
flies.
Yeah, because I've been at the library almost 10, so I'm going on 10.
Okay. So I guess basically, hopefully you guys both end up at the same meeting, and then they will take you both, and then you can work it out amongst, as far as we're concerned, you can work it out amongst yourselves and the Board of Selectmen which one you do it. But there's really nothing to getting reappointed basically.
Yeah, when
so.
it's time to be reappointed, you get an email saying, do you still
Take
want to
this
be on?
test.
Oh no, that's the ethics test. You will have to do an ethics test once you are appointed. It's really just, these are the rules to make sure that you understand what you how not to do what you're not supposed to do.
How to be
Represent
ethical.
No
us
bribes.
properly,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So Becky, I just got this email. Maybe you were doing something, or maybe it's just coincidental. But being the archivist that she is, Becky set up a nice.
Oh yeah, I went
Google
into
Drive.
I went in today to put the applications in.
Okay, so we have a historical commission Google Drive, and we can share the
I will-
access
yep.
with you all.
I will send you both. Do you both use Gmail?
Yep.
Okay. Dave, you got a Hotmail on here. Do you
I
have a
do.
Gmail also?
I believe I still do. I don't use it that often.
Why
but
does it have
I
to be
could use it for
Gmail
here.
though?
I can.
With Google, it does weird things.
I can try to use the
okay.
Hotmail. If the Hotmail doesn't work, you can let me know. And
All right. And I'll check in on my Gmail. I know I've set them up for multiple things, so I just
Yeah.
want to make sure I have the right one. And
yeah, so I'll send it Hotmail. If the Hotmail rejects it, let me know and figure out which Gmail it is. And
Because like from BU, my university one, I still have a Gmail for that, and I just don't want to get them confused. And
yeah, no,
Yeah.
checking.
yeah, no, understand. Like I said, so yeah, we've got them. It's a shared drive that's got all of the agendas, all of the minutes. Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
I love your organizational skills. It makes my type A personality very happy. You can find everything you
I
want.
know I have.
Very easily, might I add.
It's right here.
I'm
Here it is. Maps.
It's perfect.
Narratives. So that historic district that we were talking about, there's these A forms that we spend a lot of time filling out. That's basically, a property, and it's explained, like gives a picture of it. It's the Massachusetts Historical Commission's form, and then it was like, who the architect was, the style that it is.
Those are actually the B forms that you're thinking of.
Okay,
The A
B
form, the B form is when you were looking at the properties. You got the book from probably the Belding report that has.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
What are you? 3090 Bill.
Yeah.
So,
Stop mocking me.
Long drive here.
Yes. Yes.
That form.
Yes, I have seen that.
Okay, those are the B forms.
Yeah.
This is a B form where it gives basic information on a house, then it gives architectural and historic significance.
So they're pretty interesting actually when you look through them, and it was Belding.
Yep, John Belding did it in 1989 as part of the Massachusetts did a historic inventory of historic properties across the state. And it was done in 1989.
What is the criteria for being a historic property?
50 years or older.
Okay.
So these are all 50 years or older as of
1989.
As of 1989.
Okay.
And then at some point, the Massachusetts Historical Commission digitized them, and it's in what they call MACRIS, which is, oh God.
It's an acronym.
It is an acronym, and I use it all the time, but do I know what it stands for? No.
I won't remember, so.
Massachusetts Cultural Resource Information System. So that's where all of the forms are now. What we're doing is we're creating a district which uses a form, an A form, which
Area form.
area form, which
B is
talks,
building, A is area.
which talks more about the whole property. So we do a historic narrative, which is like, we're going to describe how downtown is, and while we're describing it with a historical background, town started here, this is what happened during this time period, this is what happened during this time period. We'll point out properties.
That are kind of representative. So it's kind of interesting, and Becky's really good about knowing the background. So it's a mill town, right? So it's like there was the cotton mills at a certain time, and then the sawmills at a certain time, and then tons of worker housing. So when you go through those forms, you'll see a lot of them. They were like used to house workers. That could just be like one family that lived there. It could be more of a dormitory style.
So if you, where Hayward Landing is,
Yep.
right past there, you've got 4 houses that are identical.
Yes.
So those were actual mill housing, and they were almost set up dormitory style,
That makes sense.
where it was like beds and footlockers.
Interesting.
So those were all very similar because they could walk to both mills.
Oh.
So when you're doing the narrative, you would be like, and you had the mills, and then you've got these 4 houses which were part of the mill housing. Then, so that's the historical section. Then you've got the architectural, where you're better on the architectural than I am.
Yeah, so right now we're going through and Becky's putting the historic narrative, like the overarching narrative, where Lenox, Massachusetts did one, and we're kind of using them as our guide. They have an amazing district, but we have what we have. And then we go through and do the architecture a little bit more. A lot of them say vernacular, which is more just like,
Everything.
Farmhouse type.
yeah, like whatever they felt like calling it at the time. So then I'm going through and doing the architectural description, but not like every single house. It's more like, we see a lot of Cape Cod styles and
Bungalows or...
Right, and it was like, it was built this way because of this reason, or, there's this cluster of them, and then we've also gone through, we've either taken photos or we need to take photos of certain buildings and just getting them, like, to represent, we've got 250 houses?
250-ish.
Not houses, but
Properties.
Properties, because some are statues and some are like the the bridge, yeah. And so basically the district downtown, you can probably guess, it's like Main Street, so where the Gent store and the library are. But then there's like, it looks like a spaceship.
It looks like a, kind of looks like a starfighter. Was it a star?
Star Wars?
Yep.
Oh, you found that quickly.
Of course I did.
Look at that.
So do you see the pink outline?
Yeah.
That covers all of it.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So it took us a little bit
How did that get determined though? Because you have like the juts in and out, like.
So it's determined by we.
It changed over time. It's a good question.
We had 400 and something
yeah.
properties.
It's what?
We had 497 properties.
Wow.
And we met with them, and they're like, no.
Oh, okay.
We basically got told, no, you guys need to cut it down a lot.
Okay.
So we did some dates, and we started kind of figuring out how it is, and that's how we got rid of streets.
Gotcha.
Because,
Depending on.
I like the one with the colors.
yeah, I'm trying to think, what's the one where the church is? Right next to St. Dennis.
What, Depot Street?
No.
The other street?
Oh, going the other way, right?
Yeah.
The one with
No, going up the,
Mechanic?
no, it's,
Does it start with an R?
It starts with a C, right?
yes, why am I going? Caswell Court.
Yeah.
So Caswell Court has one old house on it, but it's all the way up here.
So then we
all
have
the
what's called non-contributing properties along the way. Like,
And all the other
Under
ones
50
were
or something.
non-contributing. So it's like, is it worth keeping that
The whole district.
one
Yeah,
little
yeah.
property when everything else doesn't
Gotcha.
fit in? So we got rid of that. Same with North Street. There were a couple up here that could have fit, but all of this was non-contributing. So it's like, they wanted us to make it a little bit smaller, so we had to make a determination of
So-
whether or not it worked.
so we've talked a few times to the Massachusetts Historical Commission, just like, are we on the right track? And they know that, all of these groups are volunteer like us, so
Yeah.
then they know, like, we're eventually going to need a consultant or someone to figure it out. But in the meantime, we do our due diligence and figure things out from the ground.
Okay.
And then, so we were concerned that we had that weird shape, and they're like, no, that's just kind of how these go,
So yeah, that's how come we ended up with our Star Wars shape. So like I said, right there's Caswell. And unfortunately, we had to include Schuster Mill, which is why we go all the way out here. There was no way we could do it without
Because the
going.
bill is...
Yeah, that's like one of the biggest parts of the story.
Right.
But unfortunately, there was no way, and they're like, is there any way? We're like, no. Because otherwise we could have kept it really right there.
Right.
And like I said, we could have gone a little bit more this way. We could have gone out, but they're like 497 is too many properties.
Yeah. Right.
Cool.
Okay.
This is why I always bring it up.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to bring my computer to you. Know it's going to come up. Okay. All right. So should we move to the baseball?
Yeah, let's, do you,
I have it on my computer. If you want me to pull it up.
I would love for you to pull it up.
You haven't seen it
I
yet.
I couldn't see it very good. My desktop is like a really old TV with an HDMI cord, so everything's kind of very blurry.
Distorted.
Interesting.
So I couldn't see it good, and
Okay,
then my
so
laptop wouldn't pull it up. For
well, and also
Mine's not the
she,
biggest screen, but
she did not make me happy with the original thing she sent because,
so Sunshine Sign is the company who's making these, and again they're installing it as well, and we had to go back and forth with Becky and I did a design, and then they refined it, and this is what it's going to be, and I have to look up the size.
The players.
30 by 42.
Douglas.
Okay.
And then this is all the history, the years.
And it looks like they actually bolded everybody this time. That makes, or bolded who needed to be bolded.
I haven't honestly gone through with a fine-tooth comb and looked at it.
Okay, they fixed that. They fixed that. I went through it with such a fine-tooth comb.
You did,
And
I
they
was,
still
like,
made a
so
mistake.
sad.
They still
What?
made a mistake. This
Where?
day is still wrong on the
Which one?
So we'll take
On the
note of
first
the
one?
things that are.
on the home plate. It's still wrong.
Not
if I-
May 15th,
No, the very last
1983.
the very last line
Is that
to this V-Day.
Field?
Oh, the first board.
Oh yeah.
Me and Lloyd are going to go to. Him and I are gonna have. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Where is it on the board?
Here.
Right here.
Okay.
This is
I didn't
this,
see about it on
this
yours.
V-Day.
Is maintained by the community to this. Oh, okay. That was probably my typo initially.
Well, no, because you sent it. You literally emailed exactly as I had sent it to you.
Okay. First one, bottom of top. All right, that's okay. We'll get it right.
Okay. They fixed that. Did we decide to just get rid of all the periods?
Yes.
Okay. That got changed to amateur. There was something else in here, but I can't remember.
And we
what it
want
was.
amateurs capitalized.
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. Yes. There was something else in here, I thought, but now I can't remember what it was. Schuster's Field.
Philadelphia Colored Giants.
That's actually what they were called.
That's so funny.
Schuster was amazing. He had no problem with having black players. He actually paid Will Jackman $100 in 1929 to pitch for him. And he was a black pitcher. That is a ridiculous amount of money.
And they didn't have to be part of the, they didn't have to work for the mill or anything. Like I was
Nope.
thinking, it's like a sitcom, right?
In 1935, features she during Douglas's.
This should have a better space too.
Oh
right?
yeah, that does not have a space. Did I miss that? I feel like I. How did I miss that?
That's the second one.
Right. What I also don't like is it. That must just be because it's Blackstone Valley League reformed. Yeah, that's spelled correctly. Soldiers is fixed. Cleveland Indians versus Boston Red Sox rained out. Yankees Boston Red Sox exhibition. Yankees win final season. Douglas got fixed there, I think was where the mistake was. That was my boo-boo on that one.
And there was a lot of like, so Soldiers Field's been plural, it's been possessive, it's been plural possessive. We were like, how does it? And I think we decided on just plural, right? No,
Soldiers,
possessive. Plural possessive.
Plural possessive,
Okay.
based on. Okay, thank you for fixing
There they go.
that.
Okay.
Because, like I said, that's how it originally was.
Mm-hmm.
Not quite how I had it, but you know what? I'll deal. I guess.
These are names even I know.
Wait a minute. We're missing names.
Really?
We're missing names. There's names that are supposed to be on the top.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
They might have just put them,
Nope, they're supposed to be on the top.
but I mean, are they included and just? Not on the top.
Problem is, it's on this laptop, so I don't have them downloaded on. Yep. That's
So you
Just so I
can find a
can look.
name.
no sugar ice.
We're trying to do. Oh, you're trying to download.
Yeah, I'm trying to download the originals because I don't think I have them on my. This is my home laptop, not my.
Okay.
Oh. Nope, that's. Oh, is this? Oh, yes. Thank you.
Okay.
So none of these names.
They're not there.
Nope. He's.
No, on either page. I looked to see if maybe they moved them to the other
Yeah.
page. They're not on.
They're not there.
No.
How did I miss
Okay.
that on first go around?
It's okay. Both pages, board 1 and 2.
Nope, it was only supposed to be on board 2 had the top names.
Oh.
Board 1 did not.
Okay. Big Ed Walsh, don't forget him.
Well, that's why I.
Okay. What? Sorry. Yep, neither of them have it. All right.
Okay, so
Standout picture.
he got Billy Hamilton, he got Edward Walsh, he got Nap LaJoy. There's nobody on that side. Got Casey Stengel, missed the top.
Okay.
Got Greenberg, got Griffith, got Lefty Grove, got Jesse Burkett, got Chuck Jethro. Okay. Oh, welcome. Got that. Okay.
I was gonna say.
She emailed it to me, and it was like a week before this meeting, so I was like, I'm not gonna. Not that I didn't wanna, I just was like busy. And so, Becky, you think that where it says players in bold are enshrined in the National Baseball Hall of Fame, we only need that on one, don't you think?
Yeah, I would only put that on one. Because we also have the Douglas AA players who played in the majors is only on one.
Okay.
They're both on the same page, and I think when I had done it, I had made sure that they would both fit that way. Oh, I did know. I like how I just noticed this. I like how they made the little circle space balls. I'll give Lloyd credit for that.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give Lloyd credit for that. He gets credit for me for one thing.
Hopefully he's not watching.
I don't care, Mister. I spent all this time designing. No, you didn't.
I know.
I'm salty, and I admit that I'm salty.
Okay, I will email them with those changes.
I mean, and is anybody else seeing anything?
You see anything? You can't see it.
No, and I read fast, and I think that's my problem because I didn't even pick up the.
There's a word
spelling.
for it when you fill those things in with your mind, you know?
Yeah.
So
That's
it's
the
I'm
problem.
like trying to read things just one word at a time.
So I've been away from it long enough that I can read it now. When I did it, I couldn't pick up any of it. Remember that day you guys were like, what about this, what about this, what about
Yeah.
this? Because I'd been
Right.
been immersed in it. But I've been away from it for over a month, so I could look at it now and be
Yeah.
like, oh, there's a mistake, there's a mistake.
I'll email them tonight, but I'll read it through one more time closely while I'm...
Yeah, good pickup though on the space. I totally missed the space
Yeah,
there.
that's okay. It's just going to be there, like, hopefully forever, so...
Yeah.
So the other thing was an event related to this, right? So hopefully we all are still in agreement for a game on the 19th of September 2026.
Yes.
And the one thing I had to update you guys on was I met with the Recreation Commission on July 22nd, and they unanimously approved our event for a game on Soldiers Field. So the idea was we'll have the board installed. Now we're gonna lose a week or whatever while they do the design, but I'll let, when I email Sunshine, I'll let them know that we definitely have to have it there by early
The 19th.
September.
Yeah.
And we also need to, they probably want to get paid too.
Well, they can't be paid until installation is.
I know, so what I mean is they
complete.
probably want to get it installed so they
Yeah.
can get paid.
So one of the things is being municipality, nothing can be paid until product is completed and installed.
Yeah. So, I just realized one of my emails didn't get answered. But one thing that was good that I might not have filled you all in on, so we were talking about like, so having the board get it unveiled on like a Saturday afternoon, and then also having like an exhibition game there, and hopefully refreshments of some kind.
Yeah. So one of the thoughts on refreshments, because it's going to be a baseball history board, is have refreshments be old school baseball refreshments. Hot dogs, Cracker Jacks, popcorn, soda.
Peanuts.
Peanuts. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't do peanuts.
Peanuts
So
and Cracker Jacks.
I don't do peanuts, so I never think of peanuts. But don't do anything fancy. Keep it literally what you would have gotten in an old time baseball game.
So I did email Nick Nason, who is in charge of the field, I guess, in the concession stand there, but I realize he hasn't answered me, so I will check with him again. But the
Do we have an idea what time? What are we thinking
Is that
time
Joe's
wise?
husband?
I don't know, Jill.
Mason? You said?
Yeah. We talked about like a 2:00 game.
So, just out of curiosity, not that it matters because the weather does not stay the way it's supposed to anymore. Wonder what history September. Just kind of curious to see like what we've had in the past. So 9.
For weather.
Yeah.
That day.
Oh.
I feel like the past couple years it stayed warm because my son's birthday is September 27th.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
we've
I forgot we
rented-
basically got twinsies.
We've rented like water slides and stuff to have at his birthday party the last few years.
And we've also had Colin's birthday party in rain a couple of years too. So I feel like that's the problem is we've had rain as well as, I've had both days. I've had pouring
They
rain.
did offer to give us Sunday as the rain date,
Okay.
the 20th.
I think if we do 2, it's early enough.
I think 2's a good time because then people have done whatever their errand things are. It's not messing up the evening plans too much, that kind of thing. And so Sarah, whose brainchild this was to begin with, had mentioned that there was a group who, like an old-timey baseball group who had asked they'd asked the Board of Selectmen a while back to use Soldiers Field for a game. They're called the Mudville Baseball Club and they're out of Holliston. And they are excited about becoming part of this. They agreed to be a part of it. They don't use gloves or anything. They have like old-fashioned. I'll try to show you a picture of what they
Okay,
look
so
like.
what about having the town?
So they need an opposing team. So that would work out perfectly.
Oh, so the fire and police can join together to play against them,
Yes.
and then then the fire and police can figure out what they want to do moving forward.
Right.
Because Ross, who's a selectman, wants to start getting a fire police game against each other moving forward for other years. So he thinks this would be a good.
So yeah, so they use kind of old-fashioned equipment, and
How do they feel about playing against a team that plays with gloves and
Normal.
regular? Yeah.
Well,
That's a good
I was
question.
thinking of that too.
yeah, there's gonna be some things to work out. So Angelo, I think is the man who I emailed with last, and that was the last question he asked was like we meaning the Mudville folks need to get a team together, and I'm like, I think we want to do our police, fire, and town employees. So we've got another team. So there's a lot of logistics to be worked out, but Ross with the selectmen was willing to help organize some stuff. So hopefully he could help organize the team a little bit more, and then we could all get in touch with the Mudville folks. I can reach out to Nick again because the question was about using the concession there.
You okay?
Me, yeah. No, I'm getting with that cold. And serve safe, so might not be able to just have anybody in there. Oh, and one thing that they said too is that, again, I'm waiting if I knew from Nick what the status was. If it's fully operational and like everything's plugged in, so to speak, they can make hot dogs and hamburgers and that kind of thing. But if it's not, then we might need to, and if, people wouldn't necessarily have the serve safe. So if it's not cooked, then we can give out like non-cooked things.
Yeah.
Drinks and
we'd have to stick to like the
peanuts and-
peanuts, Cracker Jacks, popcorn,
Yeah.
and Sarah movie theater, right? Popcorn.
Oh yeah, Sarah had the movie theater. You can rent the.
No,
oh.
didn't she get it for Ephus? Didn't she?
She got it for Evis in like 2 gigantic bags.
Bags, yeah.
I can find out where she got that. So what was the other part? Oh, and then so again, like a food truck seems like it would make sense. And I happened to be at the Beef Barn. Has anyone been there? Which doesn't sound like my kind of
A
place.
while ago. I like the beef burn.
I like the Beef Barn too, and I don't eat meat. So this is it's like 15 minutes away in Rhode Island, and so they have it says events available, and then they have the stuff is really inexpensive. It's like roast beef sandwiches for $5, fish sandwiches,
My friend
veggie
swears
burgers.
by the beef barn.
It's pretty
They love
awesome.
it.
But remember the problem we ran into with Ephus. Whatever it is has to be able
Inspected.
to work in Douglas.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Remember that?
I'm so sad. Christy had a great contact, and then they couldn't approve it because of fire hazard.
I just want to like remember, just throw that out there. Like we got to make sure that we don't run into.
I haven't called this number, but it's.
Remember, I'm the doom and gloom. Like I'm going to be the person that thinks of everything that can go wrong.
Yeah.
That is my job. I think of what's going to go wrong.
But then the other obvious place is smashed. Truck that people probably know with BBI.
I have personal angst against them.
Really?
Yes.
They really came through for EFS, so I figured we could
There's
at least
also,
run that by
if we
them.
want to stick with hot dogs that is available in town, there's they set up in front of Quintil's.
Wicked Weavers?
Yes.
Wicked Wieners.
If we're sticking with the hot dog theme, they do
Yeah.
set up in front of Quintil's.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I believe they are run by
So
the
then
same.
they would definitely be
As
Douglas
the
safe.
other smash burger one.
Yes, Big Daddy Bites.
Daddy
Yeah.
Bites.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they're another possible option.
Okay. Okay. So do we want to try to get Ross over here, or is that?
I said to Sarah that if they finish
Okay.
to send him down if she could.
Okay.
I sent him an email, but I didn't hear back from him. I have master plan, which reminds me, I do want to touch on that before we leave. I have master plan on the 19th. So that's still 2 weeks away. I don't want to wait that long to talk to him.
Yeah. We need to get on.
Yeah.
This. Like I was waiting for this to like.
Yeah, no, I
Everybody
was
has
just
their assignments.
Yeah, no, I was just looking and I'm like,
Okay.
when I hate when everything's late this, like the first of
It's all
the
off.
month was on a Saturday, so everything is
Yes.
like,
Oh, sorry. I'm like all out of order. The other thing I forgot about too.
so we never did the minutes.
Oh, that's okay. We'll do it.
Just reminder, we read
So,
the minutes.
so Douglas has a baseball commission as well, and we talked to them somewhere
The Douglas
along the way.
Youth Baseball, that,
I guess so. And so someone there had connected us with Sarah Ottinger, who works for the Red Sox. So Sarah had, said that we could reach out to them to put requests in. Like something like mascots or alumni, they could do like a 60-minute visit and send someone here. I don't know if anyone would have an
Okay.
idea.
so here's the deal, alumni from the game are gone.
Oh, from that game, yeah.
Yeah, Pesky was the last.
No, they're not. They're not talking about these games. They're just talking about in general.
But would it be costing us money? That's the thing. Because I don't know what kind of. Do we have a budget?
We don't know, and that's the other thing that we need to figure out is we don't. So the Historic Commission really doesn't have any
have
money.
no
At
money.
one point it did, but it doesn't anymore. And so Sarah is the alumni relations manager. If it was I agree that we shouldn't be spending money on something like that. But I was hoping that the Red Sox, being who they are, have like and I've got water things. Will also donate, right? So it behooves them to donate to groups like ours as well. It's not really clear in any of these, like if there's any cost involved. But basically, what they would want from us is the exact time of the event, parking instructions, weather instructions, and who we would want for either a mascot or an alumni, and for a 60-minute visit.
Mascot, I would almost say Tessie would be the better. So they've got two main mascots. They've got Wally and they've got Tessie.
Okay.
Tessie's based more on the old song. So I figure if you're going with the old school, Tessie would probably be the better of the two mascots. just thinking.
Wally the Green Monster debuted in 1997. Tessie debuted 10 years ago.
Yeah, she's newer, but she's based on this. Oh,
She does look more old-fashioned. And
she's based on a song. The Dropkick Murphys covered it.
she's the sister.
Yeah.
Tessie by Dropkick
Yeah,
Murphys.
but it's an older song. It's a remake of or it's based on an older song.
Okay. Okay, I don't think we need to look that up right now. Becky,
Yeah.
we're running along.
No, that's not what I'm looking up. I'm
Okay.
actually looking up the Red Sox schedule to see if they're in town that day, to see what what
okay.
they've got going on for mascots.
Okay.
They does not look like, it looks like they're going to be away at that time, so they wouldn't have either of the mascots out.
Okay. All right. So actually, it was she was named after a song fans in the bleachers sang during games to distract the outfielders in the 1910s. So that's pretty accurate for what we want to do. Okay. So maybe we just go with that. Like, ask for Tessie, see if there's any cost involved other than anything minimal, then we're out.
Alumni would be cool, but if it's going to cost anything,
Yeah, and Tessie's easier. Anyone can be in the Tessie costume, right? So it's probably easier for them to accommodate that.
and I think it'd be better for the kids. I think
Yeah.
the kids would love Tessie. The adults would get more excited over the alumni. I mean,
Right.
I would.
Right.
Not gonna lie.
If you wanted to throw out a name, I wouldn't know where to start.
Neither would I, because I don't know who they would actually have on their roster for who would
do something like that?
do something like that, what the costs are per alumni. Like, Ortiz is obviously going to cost a lot more than, like, Troy Nixon.
Gifty puppy.
Yeah. Even I know. Big
Coming to
Papa.
Douglas.
Well, I mean, we considering we had DiMaggio and Williams on the field, and
Okay. Well then, yeah. So I can respond to Sarah and just let her know that's Sarah Ottinger is her name. And then as far as fundraising, so like the money that it depends on like how. I don't know if there's other ideas about things we want to do. We should promote it somehow, like put signs up or something.
yeah, okay.
But the food would pay for itself. Like say people were getting Cracker Jacks, we bought it wholesale, and it kind of covered the cost of it. And if it's a food truck, then people are just paying.
So we've got the Blackstone Heritage Corridor, where we can put stuff up for free. We've got the 3 papers where things can be put up for free. The problem is we've got only 10 days to get the New Uxbridge Times in.
Okay.
That's the timeline on that one.
So that's when's it have to be done by the
That
15th?
has to be in by 12 o'clock on the 15th.
Okay.
And that would be out September 1st.
Okay.
The Blackstone Valley Tribune, I usually give myself 10 days. I usually send it out the Thursday for it to be in the next Friday's paper. So whatever Friday we want it to be in, just send it out the Wednesday, Thursday before is usually my standard. The Express, I'd have to look at my work computer because I've got it laid out on my work computer.
Yeah, I've got some stuff on my computer too.
When that needs to be out, because I've got the whole schedule
Okay.
outlined on my work computer for when I need to get the Express in.
And then Facebook.
Cesspool. The cesspool. Oh, I have very negative feelings towards Facebook. I already talked to Justin.
At the library.
We are good for, he said we could probably use one of the outdoor signs.
Okay. Oh, in the fire station sign.
Fire station, we would do both the way and the mill. He's got no problem with either of those.
Okay.
We could poke Lisa.
Lisa Mazinski for, the Jenk store sign?
Because-
Like, if we gave her a sign?
Because they're also open on Saturdays right now.
Okay.
So that might not be a bad place to have it.
Yeah.
The senior center might be a place to put it.
There's bulletin boards in the post office.
They don't get changed out. We still have something there that's been there from like a year ago.
But there's some businesses in town that will take stuff
Yeah,
too if we were to print it out.
all three pizza parlors will.
Okay.
The Chinese restaurant will. Joyce will at Quintel's. She's
Okay.
done that for me before. Joyce, adore that woman. Hold on, where am I missing? Senior. Did I hit senior center?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. If we could put a sign up at the dump.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what this, like, I've been there, but I can't remember if there's this place for sign.
If there's a way we could get something like slightly big, I mean,
Like a sandwich board or something.
yeah.
As you drive by, you would see it. Like
Yeah.
They have some of those.
Who owns that land that's like that blank land that's right before it? Do you know?
It's not the town. I think it might be Ray. Ray owns a convenience store. Convenience store is another place we can put it.
Where the ice cream lady is?
Ice cream lady, yep.
Okay. So I think what we need to do as well, and hopefully we can divide and conquer some of these requests, is ask for funding from Unibank and or Webster First, and just explain exactly what we want
Well, we don't really need to explain to Webster first, because
Yeah, but we still do official. I talked to Jen.
Oh, we have to do an official.
Or semi-official,
Yeah.
just even an email that says we are looking for $500, $1,500, whatever the number is, to buy food, print signs, because I could just see like a handful of signs would be helpful. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's an ad on social media, I'm just putting, or a newspaper, and I don't know if we need anything else that I'm forgetting about at the venue. Like, do we need streamers? Not streamers, but fireworks. Think big. Come on, Christy.
Not fireworks. Not fireworks downtown, please.
Or like just to have like maybe water for the players, or you know what I mean?
Yes.
Just or game like. I feel like it came up with the rec that like having something for the kids, and then it's come up before like some of the like teenagers could maybe help with the games for the kids, like that kind of thing.
We want to talk to Katie Malo.
Okay.
Katie Malo is in charge of the National Historic, the National Honor Society.
Okay.
Her kids always need volunteer hours.
Okay.
And they have to do group volunteer hours, and they also have to do individual volunteer hours.
Right.
So
And assuming these are responsible kids, right?
they're National Honor Society kids.
Yeah.
They're horrible about getting their hours done, but when they do them, they're good.
Yeah. How do you spell her name?
Malo. I
Okay.
see her all the time.
Okay.
National Honor Kids. I can send her an email.
Okay.
Compose art.
I feel like we really need Ross for to pull it all together, and I wonder if I should poke my head in there.
If you
Is just this the resource room?
They were in the community meeting room.
Which
That's
one
the
is
one that we normally meet in.
Okay.
I need to email regarding National Honor Society kids for September 19th and baseball game. I have way too many papers here. Well, the master plan they just had, they're doing the final draft. 200 pages that I just had to read through.
You made it, huh?
You did a good job.
If you think I'm picky here, you should have seen me with that one.
I love that though. I've told you this.
And it's really hard because I'm like,
It makes our lives so much easier when she's already done the work for us. All the hard
He
stuff.
saw I think he saw me. He acknowledged me. They're still talking, but if I had to guess, they're winding down. So hopefully that means.
well, we always think we're winding down, and
And we don't. So
okay. So what are we thinking we're gonna need the kids for? Just so I know what to.
something like concession and games. So to either like hand out food, maybe to cook it if that becomes a thing, and then like just having some kind of, I don't know what rec has. We might have to talk to them offline, but something to a ball toss, a little baseball, throw the ball to them. Kids activities.
Yes. I also think we need a program.
What do you mean by like a printed program?
Yes, I don't think it needs to be extreme. I almost think we can kind of base it a lot off of the 1946 program.
Oh.
Which, bear with me, I might be able to pull this up. I might. Where am I going? What am I doing?
We have the front of it on here, right? But not
We've
the
got,
back.
I don't know if I've got the full program on here. If not,
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, we don't have it.
okay, so, can I get into my work one easy enough? I did not want to do that. 1946 program? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Come on.
Do your pen for a second.
Yeah. Let me see.
We said the 19th, right?
The 19th of September. Is that?
The minutes from last time.
Yeah.
We had it as the 12th, not the 12th.
26th?
We
The
had it as the
26th.
26th originally.
Until I booked vacation.
And actually it really works because now I don't have to try and figure out whether I'm between this and Colin's birthday party.
Same.
Okay, so the original scorecard. This was the front, and we can do something like that. Sorry, trying to do this upside down, backwards, and easier said than done. Then they had actual scorecards, which
Yeah.
don't know how much you guys know, but we could definitely do something like that. And then the back was, ooh, that's impressive. The back was the welcome home thing, but what we could do on the back is we could do like a brief description or something.
What's the point of it though? Because it's like something for people to toss in this day and age.
Or I mean, there are people like me. I do keep this stuff.
Yeah, I keep it too, but I'm the anomaly.
But I mean, the thing is, we don't have to. This was just done on regular paper. It wasn't
Right, I
done
know,
on-
we could probably print it ourselves or print it at Staples
Yeah.
or something. It doesn't have to be expensive, but I'm just trying to, like, I'm just trying to think if there's something we want to, what do we want to put in there? Because, like, having something you're just saying, like, we have, like, 12 o'clock, the
Yeah, like-
of the board and the,
like like we put like what the event is, where it's being held.
and then we hand them out that day?
Yeah, like we
Okay.
like you go into the ballpark, you get it handed out to you.
Uh-huh. And then we list, like, the things that are,
The things that are happening. It could also be a spot where like you could put what the old timey team is.
yeah.
A little bit of information about them, or like at least something to kind of.
Okay.
I'm just like, even when you go to a baseball game, you still get a scorecard. You can get a scorecard handed to you.
Okay.
Even if you don't buy the programs, you can still sometimes get scorecards handed to you.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never been to a baseball game.
I know, right? I'm like so out of my
a long
league.
time ago, I don't know if I would have known about a scorecard.
You wouldn't
I'm-
want to put any historical about the event.
Well, I mean, we
so like
could-
people, if
Yeah,
they're
that
saved,
would
it
be
could
good.
like,
Well, we could like, I mean,
Oh,
that's
you
kind
mean
of.
on one side, the event
like-
we're commemorating?
the drawing,
So-
and then in the back
so
half, what, the significance of it.
I like
So
it.
we could do like the information here about like kind of what it is, where
And there was a big gap. People may not know there was a big gap when
yeah,
it was
like
played.
we could put where, when, like information there, like event information, scorecard, and then very brief info there.
Yeah.
And then even,
Okay.
even the littles can read it and learn from it, I would say.
Okay. And then like the kind of like the I'll call it the agenda. We're gonna do. There's really only 3 parts to it, right? There's like the unveiling of the sign. Maybe someone gives a speech, for lack of a better word, a little like intro. There's the game, and then there's food and games, right? And people can stay for the game and witness it or not.
Like I said, if we're going for like that old timey feel, giving a program adds to that old timey feel.
Yeah.
Making people pay 10 cents for it does too.
But if you don't really have the 10 cents, you don't have to, but it's a cute idea.
Is that what it said on the
Are we
program?
allowed to like fundraise for the commission?
Fundraise? I don't know.
I don't
because
Well, I'm just thinking like it wouldn't help for this particular event, but like at the event, could you, I don't know, take donations or something?
The thing is,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
think we are, because I think it would have to go. It automatically goes to the town.
But would it be designated for us?
It depends. We'd have to go through Jean. She would have to set up a totally different.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I think she would have to set up an account, that type of stuff.
I know other committees can, but I don't know if ours is different as a commission. I don't
Right.
know if so.
yeah, I was trying to find. Sorry, I'm trying to find some old pricing on things, but I think what would be helpful is if we can start like really running with this, like figuring out like if we do a program, what it looks like, design it. If we do a sign, what that looks like.
A standard box of Cracker Jacks for 5 cents.
Okay.
It's a good thing it wasn't a penny.
Peanuts could be 5 to 10 cents, depending.
There's so much stuff from EFS, like all kinds of food trucks and everything.
One bag is $2.50.
$400 to print the yard signs, and we had a lot.
Yeah.
$14.50 a sign, probably $15 now.
So how do we pay for stuff? Is this a budget from the town?
So because we don't have a budget, so that's going to be like step one, I think. It's hopefully tonight we make a list of what, like roughly the expense and what we need it for, and then we go to Unibank and Webster
So it is
First.
donations, but it's from like community.
So the
Right.
difference with EFIS is EFIS was done through the library.
Right.
And the library's budget is done differently than I think like ours would be done, because they've actually got their own accounting, their own way of,
More pieces there, I bet.
yeah. So things were handled differently. Like they've got their own accounts that like stuff can be deposited into, their own codes and that type of stuff. I don't think we have a code. And that's where the problem we're not lined up anywhere.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how. I think Jean would have to create stuff for us.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying, like, however we do it, we would have to find out from Jean how it would have to be handled.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
How I'm
And
saying?
is that even from like the donations from Webster First and Unibank?
Everything,
Yes.
everything, because
Okay.
it would have to go in. Then, like, let's say Dawn did it first, then she would have to request from Jean to be reimbursed. From
Gotcha.
it. I believe it just becomes somewhat convoluted, like
You probably have to maintain traceability of like where
Very-
things are coming and going. Too.
very much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, the fridge.
That was me making that noise.
Oh, the pink.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the fridge. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm just saying I'm not sure what the actual.
If it becomes, so I think there's two ways to do it. Like ideally, we've got a little bit of a budget for advertising and game/food. If not, we can do it for like nothing. We don't print the programs, we just announce it. We volunteer a microphone or whatever. The concession pays for itself by what they take, what they sell for twice of what the cost was. If the budget becomes too much of a problem, we can do it without anything. But it seems like this is the kind of thing that the banks do like to promote, like to give money for, if it's not too complicated of a fiscal system. So, I think hopefully we can see Ross before he leaves. But there's a few things that need to be done. So if anybody wants to put their hand up for anything.
I'll take
Are
it.
Dave and I allowed to, since we're not officially in yet? Like I'm just.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
I'm fine with you guys pitching in. I don't know how you guys feel, but
Yeah.
What all do we have to do?
So we need to we need to design, I'll say, or write up some kind of promotion on what we're doing. So those sort of go in hand in hand. There's like writing up what the event is about.
I can do that because
Okay.
I mean, I pretty much.
Yeah. Writing it up, so I wish I had another color pen. And then doing the program.
I'll do the program too. I've got the two of them.
And if
I've
we-
got the old program I can work off of.
Okay, and if we get to doing the signs, like if we get some kind of budget, then maybe you could do that too, like that.
Yeah, I'll do program, event, signs. I've got
Okay.
those because I can do. Those are kind of all
Related.
related.
Right.
I'm
So-
gonna keep everything relatively simple. That's
Okay.
gonna be my main theme is simple.
So I'm gonna contact, unless somebody else wants to do this. So Sarah is the Red Sox contact. That's one thing that needs to be done. Just like let her know that we want Tessie for nothing. So that's your tall order. Okay.
Can you bat your eyes over email?
See what Sarah thinks of my iPad.
Then, Becky, sorry, just because you know Katie.
Oh, she's already on my to-do list.
Okay.
I emailed it to I'm emailing myself right now.
Okay. The other thing would be to talk to the food trucks. So there's.
Are we talking to the food trucks first, or are we trying to get a hold of Nick first?
I think we try to get a hold of
Yeah.
I
Nick
did
first.
just
Oh, you talked
text
to
his wife
Okay,
and
awesome.
said we're trying to get a hold of him.
We're trying to get a hold of him. Can you just poke
So I'm gonna give you this, Christy. I'm gonna forward the last email I sent to Nick,
Okay.
and I'll give you his email address. I just had it. Shoot.
I can probably get it from her.
I just had it. It's just just disappeared. So
Like,
Nick,
it was here, where did it go?
it's an easy email. It's like nicknason@gmail or something. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Oh my,
And then who was he then?
He is in charge of like the field and the concession.
Oh, so if we could use like the on-site accommodations.
Yeah, so we can use it. The question becomes,
are they working it?
is it? It's like what state is it in? You know, like can we cook something on there? Is there someone? There's he or someone on? You know,
Does someone have to be there?
have
What's the
serves?
rules?
Yeah,
Safe.
or do
Probably
we
gonna
just
have
get?
to have serve safe.
Yeah, they would have to have serve safes to cook anything. What they told me at REC was
Yeah.
you have to have it to cook anything, but not to sell beverages or whatever. So,
And so we need to find out, one, if it'll be active, two, if one of them is willing to cook for us. Because I don't know about any of you, I don't have Surf Safe.
no.
I don't, but I know people that do.
Oh,
So I don't
I'm a
know.
CPR instructor, but I don't have Serve Safe, but it's part, I think.
Okay.
I joke saying.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, if it comes down to it, I might be able to solicit help, maybe.
okay.
Also,
Okay.
do we know if popcorn is something that you have to be Serve Safe to make?
So it's not making it, so.
Because you guys were thinking, I just have a popcorn machine, that's why.
Oh, you do.
Right.
So, because what Sarah had figured out for EFIS is you can get big old movie popcorn by huge bags.
Yeah.
And it still
Yeah.
tastes pretty damn
That's
good.
right. Yeah. I've done that before.
Because Koopman rents the machines too, which are really
Yeah.
cute and old fat, like that old tiny
That's
look.
super
But
cool and old fashioned, which is what we're going for. I
We
love a
have the
good
old-
popcorn
Yeah, I've already
machine.
had
Yeah,
the boxes.
yeah.
My mom
of
used to
popcorn.
have the one that you put on top of a pan.
Oh yeah.
And it's just this like.
I have something like that.
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, it's a good size one.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember. I think we
Oh,
were
you
at your
used
house.
it for something,
Yeah,
yeah.
you guys are out by
Oh,
the
that's
pool.
right, yeah.
I have a small one, but it's not gonna be good enough for a large crowd.
So, Christine or Dave, maybe you could help us with either placing signs or reaching out
Yeah.
to the newspapers, but like once Becky writes up what it is, then we can
I can
split
just.
that list up.
Oh, I've got them all saved.
They all know you.
I know, but like, no, for the newspapers, I've got the three of them
So
saved.
you can do the newspaper.
Oh yeah, because I do them all the time for the library for the schedule. So I literally just I've got them all.
Okay. But
Yeah.
someone else can do like Facebook, the fire
Oh, yeah.
station, the Jenk store, the restaurants.
I've got a really stupid question.
Uh-huh.
What do we want to name this?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, because I mean, we actually don't have a name for it.
The history of baseball.
Was
I'm
it like
just-
80th anniversary or something?
I'm just saying,
Where it
like,
came
we
from?
don't actually have a name for it. So as we're planning all of this, we should.
Everyone knows the Red Sox Yankees exhibition game, right? So we should probably have that in there.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like as we're talking about this, we should probably have something that we're gonna
Yeah, we should.
call it, just so as I'm writing stuff up and we're doing all this, it's
I think hopefully someone can think of a way to shorten it, but like the 80th anniversary of the Red Sox Yankees game at Soldiers Field. But, you know, I'm open to
But
shortening.
it's also history of baseball unveiled.
The mill leagues and things like that.
Yeah.
is this meeting over? Of course it's not.
Oh, no, the other ones beat you. Well, actually, there's still one going on in the resource room, but the
Yes.
community room is all done.
Yeah, so I don't know, because are we focusing on the fact that it's the 80th anniversary, or are we focusing on the
History
unveiling?
of
Yeah.
baseball in Douglas.
I think we're focusing on the
Unveiling Douglas baseball.
History.
Unveiling Douglas's baseball history to the town.
That's a sub. I thought it would be a good subline. Unveiling Douglas's baseball history. So this is long, but what I have written down is 80th anniversary Red Sox Yankees game, and then subline unveiling Douglas baseball history. Because what I think is, like, if we're getting all ages, like, most people in town know about the Red Sox Yankees
Yeah, I think
game.
that would be a good attention grabber, right?
Yeah.
Because they're familiar
people
with
don't
that. Yeah.
about history, right? So then, but like, you're like, oh, we're gonna see a sign, like, I don't care, right? But if I'm gonna like see a game, and we're gonna talk about how exciting that game was, and
Wait a minute. How did they do it in 46? I'm not 46.
they're still talking right in the other room.
In
Community is empty, but there's people in the big room.
not 46. In
That's
96.
where Ross is. I'm gonna go over there again, I think.
Run.
Sarah,
Kind of
a
down.
question. Can you ask a question? Can you answer a question?
Oh yeah, of course.
The popcorn that you got for EFIS, what
Yeah.
was your source?
It was the movie theater at the Shops at Blackstone Valley.
Oh.
So if you call them, like, I would say like a couple days in advance, or I can't remember. It was probably a couple days in advance or a day in advance. I let them know what date I wanted the popcorn, and they sell like the night before's popcorn in like huge bags. I can't remember how much it was, like,
But
but it
very
was a
big.
huge bag. Like the bag
Yeah.
was like as big as my daughter.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, and I got like 2 or 3 bags,
Yeah.
I think. So yeah, I can't remember
It
how
went
much
really
it was,
far.
but it was maybe like $30-ish or
Wow.
something. So like, cheaper than probably if you go to the movie and order the regular large size.
That's $30 just for that.
Yeah,
Never mind the
so
Sylvan
yeah, so
Edwards.
that's what I did. I just called like the concession
called
stand
them,
there,
okay.
like the couple days before, and I let them know like how much I wanted for the popcorn, and they just set it up, and I like went and picked it up that day, and
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
yeah, you're welcome.
So, I don't know, I was talking a lot, but maybe other people have other ideas that I'm like not thinking of for what we could do.
And then we think one of the things too is we need to find out if we're going to be able to get donations, like monetary donations.
Yes. Oh, so then.
Because then that answers our question, do we have a budget for signs and things like that,
Yes.
or not?
That's a big question.
Are we trying to get a band or anything to play national anthem or anything like
That sounds
that?
good.
High school.
Yeah, what about like
Somebody
the...
has to sing the national anthem.
Didn't Justin do it at EFIS? Justin did.
What about
They have
What
some
about
talent
the-
at the high school.
the high school choir or chorus? I
You could
mean,
do that.
Oh,
They have
yeah.
a marching
Maybe
band.
for Christine, that would be a good
the marching band in Douglas.
I mean, the
is
marching band
iconic.
is not as good as it was because they lost a lot of funding and a lot of kids aren't going into it anymore, but they still have it, and they're partnered, I think it's regional with BVT, because they don't have a band either,
Well,
so they kind
I
of all,
would
but there is
love
one
it
still.
If we could get our high school band
Do you
and
want me
chorus.
to work
Yeah.
on I don't have any set connections. But
Yeah, that would be great. And do you have the date, September 19th?
Yeah. And what's the time period?
2
2 p.m.?
should we say how long does the game last? 2 hours?
Depends.
2 to 3, but I don't know how, are they doing 6 innings or 9? Or?
Yeah, that's the thing. It depends on how many innings you go. It depends on
It's a question
How
for the
the
Mud Hill
innings
people.
go.
how the innings go.
Is it hard to get outs when you don't have gloves? I mean, you know.
So, I was thinking. So I
Mud
think
Hill.
the first part of the title. You know how you said it's really long?
Yeah.
What if we just did Sox Yanks 80 years ago? Like keep. You know what I mean?
Retrospective and 80th. Not very
No, I'm just saying, like, just kind of. I don't think we need to make it like I think we just do like Sox Yanks 80 years ago, and then we do an unveiling of Douglas baseball history or whatever.
Yeah, I know where you're going with that.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
It's in the right way, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
like Sox Yanks 80 years ago, or you know, just don't make it big, just kind of really shorten it.
Get something, yeah.
Like,
But you're leading in the right direction.
yeah,
Yeah.
like I said,
Hard to
I'm
get that.
Let's see if Mika works with it.
I feel like on a sign, if you were doing a sign, you could say
I'm just trying to make it, yeah.
80th anniversary in kind of smaller letters, Sox versus Yankees
In
to catch
Douglas.
the eye.
Nope, Sox Yanks. If you're gonna say Sox, you go Yanks. If you're gonna,
Yeah, well-
or Red Sox versus
Right, well,
Yankees.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I'm just saying you gotta.
But that in like big bold letters to catch the eye, and then like at Soldiers Field, kind of.
Right, or in Douglas. Because I think
Yeah.
for people who don't know the history, to see that and go, oh, I gotta look into that. They gotta
Yeah.
play here?
Well, because
Yeah.
I mean, it was also because also the 46 was a pennant race.
So, and then the like this, should we have the signs or programs or whatever, like having that image, because that's Joe DiMaggio right on the picture.
And Ted Williams.
Or
And Ted Williams.
do something-
People are killing me. killing me.
do
So it's very
something like this.
recognizable, I guess is my point, right? A
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of people had that sweatshirt and so forth.
I said I'm just trying to make it smaller, like because if you're putting it on, you don't want it to be lots of words.
No.
Especially if
Good
it's something
point.
that people are passing by
Yeah.
or, quickly.
Yes. So,
I mean, you can have more information in a newspaper article.
Yeah,
Like something like this.
something to draw.
Like Soldiers Field presents.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yep, very good.
I do like that. Okay, so
You know, like so it's like Soldiers Field is presenting, and then you can have like a bullet point like revealing history of
Anniversary or something.
so
Yeah, and then we could like, depending on what document we're talking about, we can
Yeah.
like give them more detail or
Soldiers
less
Field
detail.
presents 80th anniversary. Oh my God.
Red Sox versus Yankees.
yeah, and then
Which can I just say it really bothers me because technically the Red Sox were home and they should be after the Yankees, but for some reason it was the other way. And it's been bothering me the entire time, but I'm dealing with it.
It's been harder to get the Yankees to play here.
We just
And then,
had to,
and
yeah.
what's that say? Unveiling.
unveiling
Douglas
Douglas baseball
baseball
history.
Because we know the Red Sox ownership and everything had ties, right?
Yeah, Yawkey and Schuster
Yeah.
had ties. Originally, the game was supposed to be against the Cleveland Indians on August 26th, but that game got rained out.
Let's hope that doesn't happen to us.
Yeah, just something like that. Like
Like
I feel like this kind of like so they present what?
And like I said, just if that's just on the thing with the date and the time, you know, don't make the poster or like the board too busy,
Right.
Right.
and then have the information other places.
Yep.
Because I think one of the problems, like,
If we need to print stuff, I have a. Yep.
just let us do it at the library.
Okay.
One of the problems I think is people don't, signs with too much words become white noise.
Right.
People don't want to read something with a lot of words. They will look quick, and if it catches their eye, they will pay attention.
Do you get it out of here?
Huh? No, I just wanted to, I was hoping that Ross would come in, but he didn't.
Did he move into the next room?
I don't think so. I could hear voices still, and I already poked my head into it.
Okay, so Soldiers Field presents 80th anniversary Red Sox versus Yankees. Yes. Saturday,
Thank you.
September 19th at 2:00 p.m.
Yeah.
And then I will put to Manchog Road or Street.
Manchog Street, Manchog Road.
Road sounds more correct.
Douglas.
Yeah.
It's one
Just
of
map it, see.
it's one of those like
It's both ways depending where you're looking, I believe.
it's one of those, if I didn't need to know it, I would not have asked, but because the second I ask myself something, I start doubting.
Okay, so,
I have service in here.
oh, really?
Oh,
Even though I'm getting notifications, but I haven't.
Yeah.
so the Wi-Fi here is really easy to get onto.
Do you know what the password is?
Yep,
Can you say it? I don't know if you can say it on the TV.
oh, I don't need to. It's, lowercase Douglas, MA capital, both MA are capitals, underscore, I believe, 19.
Can't even find that.
Oh, sure.
It's a guest one.
I just shared it to
Yeah,
you,
but it
Christy.
doesn't. Oh, it just popped up. Douglas Mass guest.
Yes.
Join.
Sorry, can you say it again?
Wait, I want to see if I got it right or if I need to.
I think I was like in the process of typing the password.
You don't think he's here?
No, I think
He left.
I thought he's like saw me, but he doesn't. I think he's
Frozen.
unless he went into the other meetings.
Okay.
But I had.
No.
All right.
So,
All right. Thank you very much.
Capitalized it by mistake.
No, it's telling me that's incorrect.
Sarah, Douglas underscore capital MA 19.
I believe so, yes. I think Douglas is lowercase.
Oh, here,
All of Douglas.
I can only share with Christy, apparently.
Douglas underscore
Capital MA 19.
Did you get it?
Oh, I didn't have the MA one.
Try
Okay.
sharing.
A.
Oh, now it's going to Christine.
Or is it a dash? Is it a dash?
No, it's an underscore.
Underscore, okay.
Or is it a dash?
Right now.
Or if it's an iPhone thing, it just, it
Oh.
popped up, I don't know how to do it
How does it? You were sending it to me, but I never got anything.
I don't know.
I don't know how to
Once
do
you
that.
sign in once, it will
It'll
never.
keep connecting.
Yeah, it will never unsign you in.
I don't think it
I
worked.
think it's a dash.
Okay.
But I know it's lowercase Douglas and then capital MA19.
Dash.
Yeah, it's just, is it a dash or an underscore is the
I
problem.
don't think it's
Oh,
an
Not an
underscore.
I think it's a dash.
Said it's a dash.
Okay, so maybe this looks like we're.
Maybe.
No, it's telling me that's wrong too.
Nope, that's wrong. too.
Okay, hold on.
You guys are blind.
How many people does it take to figure out a password?
It also doesn't help that when you're typing it in, it doesn't let you like.
It doesn't let you see it. I know.
Yeah.
No eyeball.
Oh, here, share. I'm going to try to share it again. Now it's asking for Christine. Let's see if it asks for anybody else.
Because
It doesn't go though.
what does it do? That's what I'm saying. Like I don't know what it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, well,
Okay. Dash what? 19?
Is the A also capitalized?
yes.
Dash 19?
Yep. Douglas is all lowercase, but the MA is capital.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was just capital M or something. I wasn't sure.
I said, I,
No.
19, no dash. That's what it was.
No dash?
Oh,
I think.
you just shared it with me?
no,
I
I did.
did
Maybe it
Oh,
was you.
I did.
I
Somebody did.
I did. It popped up
work?
again.
You did a good job.
But Dave,
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, but try it without
did you
the
share it
dash.
with me?
Okay, anyway.
No,
what
no.
was I
So
gonna
it,
look up?
Dave, I just put in
Shield.
Douglas.
Oh, they got rid of the
Lowercase
dash.
Manchog
They got
Yeah,
rid of the dash.
capital M A
Manchog
19,
Road.
no dash.
Okay.
They got rid of the dash.
okay.
They used to have a dash in there. They got rid of
Okay.
it. Okay, so now everybody's on.
Yep. That was it.
It only took 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, we gotta move
Okay,
this
real
along.
quick, you guys, we gotta do minutes.
Okay.
The three of us.
Can you reach out to Ross if we don't find him
Yeah.
on the way out?
Yeah, I will. Again.
Oh, and can I think I have everybody, I can send a group email, because I've got everybody's emails now, right?
yeah.
Dave, I don't know if I have a phone number for you, that's the only thing.
Is it, wait,
You can write down if you
is
don't want to
everything,
call anybody.
just double check on there?
That's right.
Okay.
So we've got it on there, okay.
Christine, would you mind writing it on there so I can read it?
You want me to write it just below?
Yeah.
Want my number?
Yeah, I think-
Oh, you got that in your.
I have it.
Yeah, it was in your folder.
Okay.
I shared all that one.
Okay, all right, I'll give you.
Oh, and you do your email too?
Oh, yeah,
I'm
sorry.
Too many pieces of paper.
No, if those are right, those are good. They should.
So,
Where's your? Did you have those in your?
I've got them, I've just got too many papers.
Okay.
So,
But what I was gonna say is like, because we have like a group text, but I can add you and Christine, and in my number, do you want to take my number down? So it's 508-353-3777.
Well, that's why I was giving the papers because I'm like.
Yeah, and then usually, so we'll usually do a Google Calendar invite, and then I'll add people's emails that way, so it populates if you use that. Okay, so just basically, I just so if you guys don't mind, just stay on the what's on our agenda. The other thing was the historic district, to discuss the progress with the architectural description, the non-building properties, and the historical introduction. So those are still in process.
Yeah.
We all have our assignments. We're still doing them. We'll just have to save them till the next meeting. We talked about the district a little bit earlier.
Real quick.
she wants to make a motion for this.
Yes.
I just want to do the minutes real quick because we are
Just
supposed
wants to get
to.
this over with.
Yes.
I am going to make a motion to approve the minutes from the June 12th meeting of the Historical Commission.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passes. All right, thank you.
I wasn't
I just
here.
wanted to get that done. And then real quick, master plan update. We have received the final draft. We are going through. I
Exciting.
have made a ton of changes to the historical section, and they were all approved.
Yay. Good job.
Including the cemetery. They all went through just as Sarah and I had discussed. So that is all taken care of.
Okay.
That should be finishing up shortly.
Okay.
That
Okay,
should,
that's exciting.
yeah.
Get that done.
Most of them are going to be digital. There will be a few hard copies, one probably for town hall, one for the archive, and then a few others, but most of them will be digital. It's about a 200-page document.
Wow. I hope something happens.
Well, they did it in '98, and they did end up completing most of it, so the hope is that the same thing will happen again on this one.
Okay.
So the master plan will go through selectmen, planning board, all of that. It'll be presented. Then they'll have an implementation committee that will work on implementing some of the recommendations.
Okay.
And I believe that took 3 or 4 years last time for the implementation committee.
Wow. 3 or 4 years.
So, yeah. So that'll be coming down the line shortly.
Okay.
I will let everyone know when that happens.
All right. So can we? I think we can still pick a meeting date.
Yep.
So are we thinking like late September, early October?
Late September works. I would need to know October because I'd have to get a babysitter. Jed's got back-to-back business trips.
Okay.
So I would just need decent heads up.
Do we need to meet before the 19th?
That's what I was wondering about.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay, I was like, I don't know how it
No,
works.
that was a really good. That was a really good call. Thank you.
So early
Okay.
September, does it have to be next month, or are we talking August? I know
We're in August,
flexibility.
right? So Yeah, I don't know. I'm hoping early September will work.
Labor Day is the 7th, I think, right?
Yeah, Labor Day is as late as it can be. It's the 7th. Worst comes to worst, I can get a babysitter if I need to for Monday night. Thursdays I'm still unavailable.
So I might be flying out to Jersey for work.
Okay.
Do you know when?
Yeah, the 7th and the 8th.
Okay.
What about that first week of September, last week of August, first week of September, the first, second, third, fourth?
That's good.
Oh, wait.
Before the holiday weekend?
Yeah, that one's good for me.
Would be for me too.
Thursday's my only non-available.
But we could do Wednesday.
I could do Wednesday night.
Wednesday the 2nd.
I can make Wednesday
Yep,
night
Wednesday
work.
works.
All right, everybody.
6:30 again?
2nd. That's
Yes.
a good time.
Yeah, it works for me.
And I'll send a Google invite
Well, I
and
do have
then
flexibility that day if anybody wanted to do a different time, but 6:30 would.
I could get here for 6 if people wanted to come. earlier.
Christy's the...
Christy, no.
Can't.
You can't.
Yeah.
Is 6:30 okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully got to leave work a few minutes early, but I usually get
you to your
home
boss.
at 6:30.
Okay.
I am the boss, I'm the manager.
I'll let myself go.
But I had to make a delivery, so I said I'll leave early.
I'm gonna
and
go do
I
my
left
delivery.
from Marlboro. So that was
Oh, good. Yeah.
Wilmington.
So 6:30, and I'm gonna put us till 8:30 because I know better.
And I'll
than my
email.
calendar.
Yeah. So I'll email Lisa and see if you guys can get on the board of selectmen on the whatever that was. It was in the teens.
Even if not, just show up anyway, because that's what I used to do with the master plan before I was officially on.
I know you said the 18th, is that the one?
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday the 18th.
Yeah, it should be the 18th. So you just want an empty folder, right?
Yep, and you guys will get your own folders, which usually has meeting minutes, agenda, and anything else that is needed.
Okay.
Are we missing anything?
Probably.
Mine.
Nothing from your.
I had so many emails on this. I was like, I had to put them in a different folder. I was like getting.
I'm still trying to clean up everything. I've got everything every which way, and my brain is starting to hurt.
Yeah. So yeah,
I think.
I think we can adjourn, right? Should officially adjourn.
One of you's got to.
Yep, I will make a motion to adjourn this meeting of the Historical Commission.
Seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
This.